The Grigsby Farm, one of the true magical places to hunt anywhere in the country for whitetails. I think it's the best whitetail property I've ever been on. If you want a chance at giant whitetails, big, mature bucks, you have to hunt where they live. The Grigsby Farm in Illinois is definitely one of those places. Our whole season is coming together. Week 4 of our series of hunting Midwest giant whitetails at the Grigsby Farm. This all started back in January, learning the property, studying topo maps. Middle of the summer, starting to hang stands, cutting roads, planning food plots. We ran over 50 spy point cameras on this property and hung over 50 double sets for tree stands. We've put our time in. We've had our highs. We've had our lows. Everybody on the Savage Outdoors crew is here. We are all trying to get that one opportunity at that one giant whitetail buck, what we all dream about, what we've all worked so hard for. We've got this long bow season here on this farm. We've been shooting, we've been practicing. We just want that one chance at a big buck. We've hunted it hard. We've stayed after it all year. We're hoping it'll all come together. All the hard work, all the time spent in the tree, all the dedication to our whole team, cameraman and hunters. Just for that one chance at a giant whitetail buck, we're on the right piece of property. The season's starting to wear down. Mike and Uncle Randy have put the hours in. This is the week. Hopefully, one of them's gonna get a chance at that buck of a lifetime.
An animal, true to its ferocious nature, is savage. An untamed, uninhabitable, and unwelcoming place is savage. A relentless, fierce, wild person is savage. What it takes to be a savage. The Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Savage Arms, the definition of accuracy, and Field and Stream, where traditions begin.
Hi, I'm Mike Stroff. I have a question for you. For all you guys out there shooting mechanical broadheads, why would you shoot a mechanical broadhead and take the risk of not getting that pass-through if you had a fixed blade cut on impact head that'll fly as good or better than any mechanical in the industry? Check out Wacom Broadheads. Tell you what, here on Savage Outdoors, when we've got all the guys in camp and we've been out after a long day of hunting, the last thing we want to do when we come in is spend a lot of time in the kitchen preparing a big meal or having to clean up after a big meal. And that's why we love using our can cookers. You can cook anything in 45 minutes or less, and it's some of the best food I've ever eaten. Check out a can cooker, and let's get back to Savage Outdoors.
The Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Field and Stream, where traditions begin. Bad Boy Buggies, Bushnell Optics, Hunter Safety System, Spy Point and most innovative trail and action cameras, True Glow, Wacom Broadheads, Conquest Scents, Real Tree, family, friends, and the outdoors, Elite Archery, the world's most shootable bow. Fusion ammunition, tough, accurate, lethal. 10-point crossbows. Thermacell. Nature blinds. Otis Technologies. Pete Shoe Dryer. And Raptor Razor, the ultimate field dressing knives.
Week 4, we're kicking off week 4 of our series here, hunting the Grigsby Farm, Midwest whitetail hunting at its best. We've been having a lot of fun. We've killed some great bucks. Things have been going good. It's starting to really heat up. The deer are moving, the rut's on, no doubt about that. This week, we're gonna start it off Uncle Randy in Magic Valley again. Every time he gets in this tree, no matter what the wind direction is, there's bucks everywhere. He's been patient, he's put his time in. No one has more tree stand time in one tree than Randy does. He's overdue. Let's get in the tree with Randy. Steve, there's a buck coming down. That's chubby cheeks. He's gonna come up on the dike just like I said. He's going on the dike. The Elite Shootability Challenge. Go take it, go to your local pro shop, check out what Elite has out there today, the new Synergy, the Energy 35, the Energy 32. These bows are the smoothest drawn, best shooting bows I've ever shot, and that's why I made the switch. Take the Elite Shootability Challenge. Let's get back to Savage Outdoors. When we're on trips, traveling all over the country, North America really, doing hunts here on Savage Outdoors, there's one thing that is very important we always have in our bag or our pack when we're traveling. That's our Otis cleaning kits, so we can keep our guns looking good and shooting good no matter where we're at or what hunt we're on. These kits are small, don't take up hardly any room, and every kit has everything you could possibly need to keep your gun shooting like you want it. Otis Technologies. Let's get back to Savage Outdoors. I pulled it bad. God, no. Just asking. My leg shifted just as I went to shoot. God, this far back. He's standing right over there. He's standing right over there still. Man, I shifted Doesn't take long, pretty early in the morning. One of the bucks that everybody that has hunted with us this year knows, we've nicknamed him Chubs. This deer has the giant body. These trail cam pictures we've been getting of him all summer long, all the way through the season, and we've just been unlucky. Nobody's got a shot at him. Chris had a good encounter with him, and here he comes. He's coming right at Randy, comes right up in range. Randy draws back, and the deer wouldn't stop, lets the arrow fly. Normally, Uncle Randy is lights out. This shot's a little bit marginal. He's gonna give the buck some time. The good thing about this is he's shooting a good broadhead, which is critical. Good, sharp broadhead, cut on impact, fixed blade, and he should have been able to drive in there with no problem. That elite bow is shooting plenty of energy, so I'm not concerned about that, but on a shot like this, you gotta give him time. He's gonna do the right thing, back out, and then come back to track this buck. Chubs could be done.
What happened was he coming down that draw right there, came up right across here. Just as I shot, he lunged forward. It was just, thank you. It was just about right here. And he went right up there. He disappeared, and I knew it was a marginal shot because, I mean, it just hit him way back. But we lost sight of him, so we got out of there. And let's go see if we can find out the blood. He came right through here. I mean, it's still just pouring out of him right here. No, he shouldn't anyhow.
What you see. Congratulations, brother.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
He's right there. What a deer. He is.
Wishing I called in sick. I don't want to load this guy.
Yeah.
That's a big deer.
Look at him. Man, oh man. That is a tank. Holy cow.
Goodness, brother.
Man, what a deer. I mean, look at his nose to eye ain't 7 inches. He has got some age on him. Too old.
At the mass? Good gosh.
Old man kills an old deer.
I wasn't going to say anything, but now that you did.
It's all right. His ears are tore apart from fighting so much over the years.
At that little drop time, you hadn't said anything about that.
Well,
that's pretty cool.
Well, this is one time the cameraman is not going to like me. I'm going to go down the hill, get the bad boy, bring him back up here, and Steve is going to be helping because this old man can't do it. Well, we finally got him loaded on the bad boy. If you'll hold my bow while I go through the bushes again, we'll take him to the skinning shed.
Uncle Randy did the right thing, backed out that deer right where he last filmed him when they were standing there and the buck didn't know what was going on. He walked about 20 yards over the hill and was done. Perfect call on backing out. Beautiful buck, one of the biggest bodied whitetails that I've ever seen. This buck, I'm pretty sure, is 9 years old. Uncle Randy, Magic Valley, congratulations. Every hunter has experienced this. Getting your boots wet, you're out on some big trip, you come in and you've got to go back out pretty quick and you got to put wet boots back on. It's miserable, especially when it's cold, and there's no reason for it. Check out Pete's shoe dryers. Every day when we come in, we throw our boots on, even if we haven't got them wet, because it makes your boots last longer. It dries up any sweat, keeps the odor out of your boots, and it just makes them last longer. Check out Pete's shoe dryers. Let's get back to Savage Outdoors. You know, here on Savage Outdoors, we hunt all over the country. We've got multiple properties that we hunt. I'm an outfitter as well, and I've got over 200 trail cams in the field that I'm using throughout the whole season. I do not have time for cameras not to work or cameras to fail me. When I get to a location, I've got to know where the bucks are. I've got to be able to get on them and up my odds at an opportunity at a good deer. With my clients and my outfitting businesses, same thing. When my guides go run the cameras, they've got to be working. And that's why we use SPY Point cameras. These cameras are awesome. They never let us down. We get up to 15,000 pictures on a set of batteries. If you want a great trail cam, check out SPY Point cameras.
The Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Wild Game Innovations. Buck Commander Hex Feeder sets up quick and brings deer in fast. Evolved Harvest, throw and grow extreme oats. Grow more groceries per acre. Campbell Cameras, huge inventory reduction sales going on now. Crossbreed holsters, carry concealed, carry comfortably. Carry the Cross. Cooler Buck, portable walk-in cooler system.
Well, everybody is starting to fill tags. We're running out of people that don't have tags filled. The action has definitely picked up. The rut's in full swing. I'm not giving up. I've had a tough year when it comes to bow hunting here on the Grigsby Farm. In the past, I have never had an issue killing a buck. This year, they have been my nemesis. I've passed some good bucks, tons of young bucks. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna get one. He's gonna come walking down this food plot. We got a little bit of questionable wind, so I'm putting out a little bit of the love juices, so maybe this VS1, he's getting pretty excited. He'll forget about us for a split second when I shoot him. But alright, we're set. I put stink sticks with VS1 in them. One right here under the stand. One straight across from us on the corn. Just in case this deer comes across from us. Hopefully that'll just be swirling down there in the bottom, because that stuff will fire them up. These bucks are rutting. It's on. Vaughn was sitting in the stand right over there, about 100 yards at the end of this canola crush food plot. 2 evenings ago, and a shooter ran right here, right on the line of the corn in the food plot. So the wind's right tonight. We're sitting here because he's killed his buck, so we're slipping in to see if we can't kill this one. I think I hear something back here. There's 2 deer coming out right here behind us. There's a buck behind him. I can't tell how big he is. I can't lean around the tree far enough. He looks decent, but I can't tell. I think they're gonna walk by us. Well, we're about out of light, and it's been a frustrating 2 weeks for me. We're on one of the best properties I've ever been on for whitetails at Grigsby Farm in Illinois, and I'm coming back on Monday. I just got to run home for a couple days. I need to see my kids and my wife. I will be back, and I will kill one. I've committed to that, so it's got to happen. Well, that wraps up week 4 of our Midwest whitetail hunting series here at the Grigsby Farm. Uncle Randy finally gets his buck with the bow, and he deserved him. And Randy had called Magic Valley his spot, and literally he sat it morning and evening every day for more than 20 days to kill this deer. You can't say that it happens right away, or you don't put your time in, you don't get it, because Randy absolutely put his time in, and he does kill what we think is a 9-year-old buck. Pretty cool. Chubs is finally down. Chris Ramsey, shotgun season, heads back up, and everyone's excited because you have a shotgun in your hand. We know all these bucks are here. We've been seeing them all with the bow, and he has a little camera trouble. This happens when you're filming. Frustrating. Chris was sick over it. And the famous 9-yard 9, the one that Randy had at 9 yards the first day he went out and didn't shoot him. Then Chris passed him, and then Vaughn had a chance at him to shoot, drew his bow back, and the buck spooked. We had lots of encounters with this deer. He goes down, and we didn't get it on film. Frustrating. It does happen. One more week of our Midwest Whitetail series here at the Grigsby Farm. We got one more week. Uncle Randy and I, and we're kind of flashing back. First shotgun season. Tons of bucks. The rut is still on. and our odds are super high. We're gonna kick it off. I promise you, you don't wanna miss this last show. We'll see you next week, right here, same time, Savage Outdoors.
This segment of Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Evolved Harvest Premium Forage Seed. This is not your row crop seed bought at a co-op. This forage seed doesn't die once it's nipped. Evolved Harvest continues to grow all season long, producing more groceries per acre and ultimately more deer on your land to hunt.
Hey, I want to take a quick second and talk to you about another one of the great feeds that Wild Game Innovations come out with, the Bucker Up. This is the ripened apple. Basically what this is an apple trail mix. It's a powder attractant. With this product, you put it out. I put it right here just a couple feet in front of my camera. You know, and all the deer passing by are gonna come by and try this. I mean, typically, if I feed the same feed over and over in the same area, once they try it and they like it, they're gonna keep coming back to it. And we use it during the season and after the season to see what bucks made it through the season. Bucker Up, ripened apple from Wild Game Innovations. Check it out, try it, it works.
The Savage Outdoors is brought to you by Savage Arms, the definition of accuracy. Field and Stream, where traditions begin. Bad Boy Buggies. Bushnell Optics. Hunter Safety System. Spy Point and most innovative trail and action cameras. True Glow. 10-point crossbows. Conquest Scents. Whack-'em Broadheads. Elite Archery, the world's most shootable bow. Can Cooker. Field and Stream. Fusion Ammunition. Tough, accurate, lethal. Thermacell. Nature Blinds. Pete Shoe Dryer. And Raptor Razor, the ultimate field dressing knives.